Buongiorno everyone and welcome to the final match along of what has been a weird, long, and in the end, pointless season, pointless restart. At least we'll stay safe. We're here. There's nothing we can do tonight. Best we can do is finish 13th. Playing Liverpool, already won the league, champions, have been for ages. Pointless restarting that as well. What isn't pointless is the other games that are playing, obviously relegation, still to be decided. European places, still to be decided. So stay tuned. We'll be bringing you all the important scores, won't we, Keg? On your end?
Will be. I'll be keeping an eye. It's all on, yeah. I'll be updating on the screen as much as possible.
Stuff. So we'll let you know what's going on in the other games in terms of league positions, who's going to go down. Bournemouth, Villa, Watford, they're on the fight. Man U, Leicester's the big game in terms of who's going to get Champions League. But here at St. James's Park, we're waiting for the boys to come out in the new kit. Oh, there they are. I've got that cake.
Bit sexy, that.
New kit. Hit or miss. Red numbers again.
Yeah, I like it more now that I've seen it live, like on someone. I think like the first initial, when it was like the leaked one, like it leaked like a day or two before it was like officially announced. When I first seen it, I thought that's fucking rank. This looked absolutely awful. It just looked like it would be a shit fit. It just looked so basic and plain. But now I'm seeing it now, it looks a bit more fitted on the players. Like I'm coming around to it. I quite like it. It's the same as last season's, to be fair. Well, this season's shirt. Like when I first seen it, I thought it was disgusting. When it first came out, seen it on, I still thought it was disgusting. It took us about 2-3 months to finally get into it. And then after a while, I thought, actually, nowadays, I really, really like that. So I went out and bought it, like even though I thought it was fucking minging. But now I've come around a lot quicker to this one, to be honest. Like it is very basic and plain, but it's quite smart. I do like it.
Lap of honour here for the champions Liverpool by the Magpies. Ex-Magpie James Milner leads the team out as well. Captain in Liverpool today.
Wijnaldum's in there as well, mate.
Wijnaldum's in there. Ex-Liverpool players for us. Obviously, Manquillo, John Joe Shelby.
Oh, right.
Shelby, you said, let's hope Liverpool be on the piss for the last 3 days since they won the league on Wednesday. Yeah, we're going to need it. I think Salah, Firmino, and Mane have, because they haven't been playing.
I know.
They're on the bench today.
It's good to see that kind of rotation. I mean, I know that team's still good. It's great when you see they're all out. Alexander-Arnold as well. He's probably the biggest danger man, in my opinion. But they're all out. But to be fair, they've still got some cracking players like that front three. Oxlade-Chamberlain, Minamoto's decent. I haven't really seen a lot of them in the Premier League, but I like Origi. Naby Keita's mint. Milner's still balling at fucking 73 or whatever, however old he is. Who else is that in the middle? Wijnaldum, Robertson, Van Dijk. Still a class team.
Still got a strong defence, apart from obviously the young at right back, but Gomez, Van Dijk, Robertson, Alisson still in goal. I was hoping he was going to be rested.
Yeah.
An experienced midfield with Milner, Wijnaldum in there. Keita, who's done bits the last couple of weeks under pressure. They're linked with a new midfielder. Liverpool, but Keita stepped up, scored some goals. Oxlade-Chamberlain scored the other night as well. When he's fit, he's world class.
I like him.
That Minamino, you mentioned him. He's been wanked since he came. Like he was just
I haven't really seen him, to be honest. He hasn't really had a lot of game time, really, has he?
I have put a bet on him to score first, though. That'd be done. He's that wank. I don't even know if he scored in the Premier League because he's been that wank. I remember I put him on a bet when they won the FA Cup. He was playing them games and they were playing. I can't remember who it was. One of the lower league teams away, and he was just so bad there. He looked like he wasn't even good enough for the League One.
Yeah. But that Nego Williams, he's very highly rated by Liverpool fans. Like, he's unreal. It's just a shame now that Liverpool's probably produced Alexander-Arnold to be a bit too good. I can't really see Williams getting a whole lot of game time being, well, basically Alexander-Arnold's understudy. How old's Alexander-Arnold now? Is he still like 19 or something? Any 20 or something like that? Still very young, but that Nego Williams, he'll probably do good number 2 in the future. I seen him play, was it Bournemouth? I think when they drew 1-1 with Bournemouth.
Newcastle B team got Newcastle in 5-3-2. Yeah, with Saint Maximin up front with Gayle, so that's probably not right. Richie is the left wing back. Will Lazaro is the right wing back.
That's what I've got on Sports.
So obviously the question heading into the day was who's going to be a centre back with nobody fit. Even Kraft, who comes in at centre back, who's not a centre back, wasn't fit the day. So they put Danny Rose as more of a centre back role, having with Richie obviously offering him support on the left, and then Manquillo on the right. Rose, Fernandez, and Manquillo in there. There's the three main defenders. I could get caught
The
out
full
there,
back,
like
centre back. I'm not really sure what I think about that. Like,
young Watts, not given a chance. I thought he would have been the day. At least he's not coming up against Salah, Firmino, Mane. I mean, he's going up against Origi and Minamino. I say Minamino's had a stinker since he signed for Liverpool, so he's bound to score the day. But Origi's normally the super sub as well, so he's given a start.
Mm-hmm. I spot on the bench for Jack Young and Kel Watts. But what struck me is there's 3 centre mids on the bench. One's a kid who's never played. 2 were ruled out for the rest of the season. And there's no place for Matty Longstaff. So that tells me that we've seen him for the last time. Absolutely no more black and white shirt games for Matty Longstaff. Well, there will be next season when he plays for Udinese, because
Udinese is back white. Yeah.
For Newcastle, he's done for me. He's not going to see him again. If Jack Young, Sean Longstaff, Isaac Hayden, both ruled out for the season. Jack Young on the bench as well. He's not in the squad. That's it. Seen him for the last time, unfortunately.
I think so. I think that's definitely Matty away. Newcastle scored. BT missed it. Dwight Gayle puts Newcastle in the lead. And BT, absolute shit show, are showing the replay of a foul on St. Maximin. Van Dijk fouled St. Maximin on the halfway line. BT would have shown a replay of that. Pops back up Newcastle, put the ball in the back of the net. John Joe Shelby, quick free kick here for Newcastle, catches everybody off guard. Through ball over the top. Gayle looks like he's onside, takes one touch, runs at the box, slots it past Alisson. Alisson makes the save. Wijnaldum gave it to Shelby. Shelby quickly takes it, dinks it over the top. Gayle makes a good run.
About 28, 30 seconds in. Fucking hell. Tell you what, I tell you we were going to win this game.
Oh, what a start for Newcastle. Why do we always do well in the last games of the season? Remember,
well done, Shelby. Very quick thinking. It's Williams keeping him on side,
Let's see what BT is thinking, because the focus on the referee, just to check it's not going to VAR, is it?
I was going to say, I don't know. I didn't know whether to put the visuals up 1-0. I still didn't believe this.
It is going to VAR. It is going to VAR. Check here for Gayle offside for VAR. He looks like he's on to me.
He did in the initial one. I haven't really seen it back. But...
BT having a stinker with the replays, yeah.
Yeah, they got them.
It looks like they're on, though. It looks like he's just on with literally Williams' left foot. Let's wait and see. We could do with better angles. BT are shite, by the way. Bring back Sky Sports.
I know. BT are shit, aren't they? That's on side, like, surely. Good thinking by Shelby, though. Quick decision.
Brilliant. Well done by Shelby, that.
Yeah.
Let's hope it's given.
His former team in 30 seconds. Brilliant.
They're taking the time to decide.
Why? It's fucking onside. Stop being a cock. They'll be looking for his fucking fingernail or something like that. Like, VAR's been shit this season.
Especially since the restart now, isn't it?
I know. Like, how many goals have been perfectly onside for me, being ruled out? An absolute joke. Literally, like, a fingernail's being offside. Like, fucking hell, Howie. Have some leverage.
Got a feel for Bournemouth. Bournemouth had a, 96-minute winner the other week ruled out from VAR. That would have be out of the bottom 3. I think we're going to reach a decision here. Drew the line, he's definitely onside.
Why is it taking so long, man? For God's sake.
Goal to Newcastle, onside. Dwight Gayle, 1-0 against the champions after about 3 seconds. Yeah, literally, it was about 30-odd seconds. St. Maximin broke away in the middle of the park. Van Dijk fouled him. Wijnaldum throws the ball at Shelby. Super quick thinking by John Joe Shelby. Dinks one over the top. L1 triangle settings. Dwight Gayle, great finish. Good touch into the box. Takes it nicely into his stride. And
Dwight Gayle only scores against these relegation sides.
Alisson got a touch to it, but it still went in. But Dwight Gayle, tell you, best in the league, man.
Unreal. Yeah, well, good start. Lovely stuff. Keep it going.
Upside down league in it, Liverpool. That's why I scored against them.
Yeah, a piece of piss, man.
Oh, great side tackle by Shelby. Oh, too much contact there, apparently. But Liverpool trying to quickly respond. Yeah, they're taking free kicks quickly now as well, passing the ball about sharpish. But good finish by Gayle, 1-on-1. Alisson did get like a foot to it, but still went in. Good tackle by Danny Rose, St. Maximin. Gives it to Gayle. Almiron's gave a good option on the left. Bentleb, can he find him? He does. Back to Saint. Newcastle passing the ball about neatly here. I think there's been... Don't know why the referees blew that.
Doesn't see Lazaro get a start.
How many times have been harping on for Lazaro to start? He starts in there, which is probably his last game.
A little bit too late, but no worries. Still nice. Nonetheless.
Credit where credit's due. I still will hate. I won't say hate. Well, forget about it. But I taught to forgive Dwight Gayle for his miss over Man City.
Definitely.
Be fair to him, I think his record's class since the restart. Was it 6 goals or something?
Something like that,
And he hadn't scored for a year before that.
Couple of assists and all, isn't it?
I think he has done well in terms of that's the big thing there. Take your chances. Normally, what you'd see from Dwight Gayle is a miss 1 or 2 of those, and then need another one. That's why he's better in the Championship. More chances he gets, but start the game. At least he's concentrated. He's fresh, and he puts it away.
I'm still reserved on Dwight Gayle, though. I know he's been great since the restart. Can't take that away from him. All credit to him, but going into next season, can you rely on him to be the leading man? Is he that good? Is he going to be consistent from start to finish in the season? Mike Ashley will probably be saying this guy, oh, lovely way, there's our number 9 next season.
We
cannot allow that to happen. We need to spend decent money on a striker, someone who's actually going to put the bomb there. If we've got that rotation, we'll sign a top class striker, put Danny Ings out, for example. We'll sign someone like him and have the likes of Gayle, Carroll, and Juliet on behind him. Then fair play, I'll take that. As long as Gayle keeps up form when he gets a chance. But we still definitely need that number 9.
We do definitely still need a proper number 9. I mean, even if Gayle got injured and you are relying on Gayle, then you're absolutely knackered because you'll have Carroll there who will play about 4 games next season. We'll have Joey who will be stuck here and hopefully given a chance on the left. Definitely not as the 9. So we still need to invest. It looks like obviously Muto is going to be out the door. He hasn't even been able to get off the bench in some of these pointless games.
He's on the day though. Tom Allen. Carroll's on the bench. Muto.
Didn't bring him on because he'll end up getting injured and then we won't be able to sell him. And we'll see that
I'm disappointed about Matty. It was a bit of a kick in the gut to see him not on the bench and having all them 3 on 3 centre mids and fucking not one of them's played a game in fucking a week.
Let me know in the comments below what you make of obviously Matty Longstaff. I'd say pretty much 95% certain he's on his way out now. Since he's not even on the bench. And obviously he hasn't been able to get a game. He's been coming on. He's away because even when he's been coming off the bench for the odd cameo appearance of 5-10 minutes, he hasn't wanted the ball. Yeah,
he's been he's been irrelevant, isn't he? Just been absolutely nowhere near the player.
It's clear as soon as he gets the ball and tries to get rid of it straight away, he doesn't get into space because he doesn't want to get injured. If he's away, he's not going to want to ruin his chances of going to Serie A, which is shite because at Newcastle, wherever you are. It's still your job, still your club. So he should still be giving his all. I've seen a lot of Newcastle fans kicking off with him on Twitter, because they're saying, apparently the club have offered a decent enough deal, and he's totally denied it. He's totally declined the offer and chose to go abroad.
Well, that's for him to decide, man. Let him decide what's a good deal for him, his family. He might want a new challenge. He might want to earn money. People are in football for various reasons. I don't think you can show too much loyalty in football. At the end of the day, it's a job. We all work, we all make our money doing what we do. Are you going to turn down a job where you're going to get offered double the amount? If someone was trying to prize you away from your job, going, we'll get you double the money. But I like the company I work for. Fuck your money.
But for me, this if my boyhood club offered me half the wage,
it is hard to.
I would stay. You know what I mean? I would. Fair enough if he was French. See, if it was Francelet who was coming through the ranks, then he wouldn't give a shit. He's got no loyalty. But you think as a Newcastle fan, most Geordies, teenagers would play for Newcastle for now. Never mind. But at least I don't fancy that 15, 20 grand a week. I'd rather go abroad and get 30. That doesn't make sense to me.
At least they still want him. It's not kind of Andy Carroll's situation where he was kind of shoved out the door. I know Carroll didn't want to leave. But whereas Matty actually has got the option. He can stay if he wants to stay, but he's getting offered double the money elsewhere. That's a funny old situation.
Newcastle closing on the 10th minute, still 1-0 up against the champions. And they've done nought so far. But nought's really happened since Newcastle have put the ball in the back of the net. Bentley plays one up the line here for Gayle to chase. Van Dijk wins the header. Newcastle are quick, yeah. They're off the mark to try and even take the throw in quickly. No options though, and he leaves it to Richie. Well, this is better than I thought it would get in the full 90 minutes, so we'll take it. So during the watch along, make sure you get your comments in on the Matty Longstaff situation, on the new kit, and what you think of the game so far. 1-0 up against Liverpool.
Couldn't really be much better.
Alright, throwing for Newcastle in a dangerous position here, near the corner flag. Almiron flicks it on the box, but there's no one there.
1-0 to Arsenal. First goal in the relegation battle. Aubameyang with a penalty.
Who?
Aubameyang what?
1-0 penalty to Aubameyang, yeah? Arsenal up. I have to keep on top of the table now and see what's happening with that.
Let's see if that...
Liverpool really on the edge of the area. Is Chilman offside? No.
Lewis thinks the takeover's happening, but the Premier League are waiting until the season's over.
Well, hey, let's hope so. That'll be a happy Monday, won't it, tomorrow?
Yeah, that's
been
rumored, isn't it? I should be getting done tomorrow, Tuesday, something like that. Hopefully so.
I think we'll get a decision next week. I do. So obviously the season ends today. The transfer window opens tomorrow.
Yeah.
So there's got what's the wait? There's no excuses for waits any longer, is there? You're 4 months deep now. If this whole restart's over, they've got now else to sort. I think they want it out of the way. Everyone, all the chief executives who are on hundreds of millions a year can go on holiday. They'll have now to do for a few weeks. So we should hear something next week.
Norwich are 1-0 up against Man City.
No way.
Wait, that's the last day of the season. We did that against Tottenham, wasn't it? When we went down, Norwich will probably win that game fucking 5-1 or something. Remember when Stoke went down, they beat Liverpool. What was it, fucking 5-1, 6-1 or something like that?
Do you remember Middlesbrough beat, or was it
8-1? It was Man City.
8-1 or 8-2 against Man City.
Yeah. So I'm telling you what, fucking big win for Norwich today, I'm telling you.
Big win for Pookie. Who scored?
Hernandez.
There's bound to be a couple of upsets today. I mean, that's a coupon buster. That one of you back Man City today, I'd probably dink odds as well, but I've got the over 2.5 goals in 7 out of 10 matches today.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
That was my bet, because like we just said there, you normally see quite a few goals on the last day.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I'll take back what I just said. Well, in a fashion, Man City have scored, but Norwich's goal was ruled out from VAR, then City's gone up the other end, so it's 1-0 City.
Oh, stinky. That starts the bet suit.
Big win for Norwich today, though.
I'd come back on. Oh, you'd be good, wouldn't you? I mean, it doesn't matter for Norwich, but it's a big booster beating City, go 1-0 up. It could have been us. Could have been us easy, that. VAR took long enough.
Now, if you reckon Sean's going to stay for a good few years, and reckon Matty will come back in a few years. I could see that happening, to be fair. I think Matty will come back. It'll be like Andy Carroll. How many people have left and come back?
It's a strange one. Every somehow there's a Longstaff link with leaving the club, isn't there? It's a recurring theme. I could see him come back in a couple of years, especially depending on how his career goes and how Newcastle go in terms of ownership. But obviously there's strong links that Matty will return to the Premier League anyway with Watford, because if Watford stay in the Premier League today, if they stay in the Premier League today,
that's a good point. To be fair, it is. If you signed for Udinese and went up to Norwich on a 1-year loan in the Championship, I think you'd absolutely smash it.
Well, Watford have got links with Udinese in it. It's the same owner, so that's why there was rumours of him going back to England on loan to Watford if he joins Udinese for his development. So you could see that happening. He might play against Newcastle next year.
It's not as if Udinese are class, though. They've been battling relegation this season. I think they just surprised beat Juventus during the week there. But that's still just outside the relegation zone, so it's not as if it's a a top class move for him.
Well, that's what I mean. It's not even like he's going to go there and even get Europa League football. It's a strange one. It's strange.
Doesn't make sense, does it?
It's a bit like that short sleeve goalkeeper top, eh? Actually cutting the budget. Couldn't afford the long sleeves.
So is that on sale, is it? Because you haven't been able to buy the goalkeeper shirt in a couple of years, have you?
No, you haven't, like. And they've advertised it enough, so maybe it is on sale.
It looks like it is.
Everyone will just think it's a training top or the weight top with short sleeve. Like it's
It does look a bit training toppy, doesn't it?
It does, I thought it looked better on pictures. It just looks a bit boring there, doesn't it?
Looks nice on Dubravka, though. Fits the arms well. Wraps around his guns.
Lovely. Dubravka, who won Player of the Year for Newcastle today, official.
He has, yeah. Aye, well done.
St. Maximin going second.
Yeah, it's not so surprising, though, to be honest.
Nah, it's not like. I seen St. Maximin won like a Twitter poll ahead of Dubravka. And then
on an UFC 360 on it.
Someone replied saying, as much as I love you, saying like I think Dubravka deserves it. And then he replied saying, "Aye, me too. He's amazing or something."
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Liverpool just passing the ball about in their own half, 16 minutes in.
Big goal for Bournemouth.
Ooh, away to Everton as well. Josh King.
That lifts them. Oh no, that's still there. Oh, they've got a lot to do. Bournemouth, to be fair.
Goal difference, isn't it?
Yeah, Villa's outside by 1 point. Bournemouth and Watford are level on 34 points, but with Watford in 19th.
But Villa Jones, who of West Ham, scored. No, that'll drag Villa into the relegation zone.
Yeah.
Obviously,
it's good last day, to be fair. Like quite a lot to play for still. Europe's undecided. I think even the Europa League still to be decided today. Third, fourth, fifth, and sixth, I think, are still up for grabs, and 3 spots in the relegation zone.
Bentaleb, that shit, loses it to Milner in the middle of the park, gives it to Keita, Origi. Oh, poor ball out wide, and it's went out, thankfully. Could have thrown it to Newcastle. There's a lot going on around the Premier League today. Going to be ups and downs, ins and outs of the relegation zone. But obviously, I think every Newcastle fan wants to see Aston Villa go down. Sub on the halt, no sub on the time, all that history. I've seen Mick Lowe's posting about it earlier. So the most important thing today is that Villa get relegated. Aye, Wilson, Dubravka deserves it. It's hard to argue with it because you have to say we're bacon a lot of times, but
bacon.
How's it?
How is it? Did you say?
But I don't know. I just fell in love with St. Maximin. He entertains me more than Dubravka's save, so I would have given it to him.
Yeah, well, you can look at stats both ways. I think you pulled up on one the other day on the Liverpool channel. He said like where would be in the league without St. Maximin, like how many points he's won in games that he's played compared to how many we've lost since he hasn't played.
Yeah.
And but I think like Dubravka's saved our skin a lot. If it wasn't for Dubravka, we'd definitely be in that relegation zone. Like, he saved us some absolute valuable points this season with his saves.
Ooh, good ball forward. Oh, Lazaro trying to find Shelby. Shelby's complaining that he should have found him sooner. And Lazaro put a bit too much on it. Fell into Alisson's hands. Good chance, a bit of space at the back for Newcastle now. Oh, Bentleb's doing, thank God for that. Well, not really, because there's anyone else to play.
Bentleb has fucking 3 centre mids on the bench, man.
Bentleb's away. Who's the 3 centre mids? Hayden, Jack Young,
Sean.
and Sean. how fit is Sean and Hayden though, and then do you put
Exactly,
Jack Young in against the champions? You know,
Yeah, I couldn't even give a shit. Like I say, we're not playing for now. I'd rather see Jack Young. Like,
oh,
we're not about Sean and Isaac Hayden. Like, they're class players, first team players, but they were meant to have been ruled out like for the rest of the season, like this game included. So how can they now be back? I'd rather see a young and be given a chance when it doesn't mean anything. Like, give him a Premier League experience against the champions. Like, it could be a good experience for him. I'd rather see him than Sean and Isaac today. Like,
definitely, because you don't want Sean and Isaac picking up injuries that could
exactly
lead them into the slow start of next season, like we're going to get with Shaw, like we might get with Lascelles.
Mm-hmm.
These players, there's only going to be 7 weeks of the new season starts. You got to think that's only a month, really, until pre-season will start again. So it's not long. Well, I forgot about that next Saturday, the FA Cup final, Arsenal-Chelsea.
Oh, I didn't know.
And then the football does not finish. Got the Europa League and the Champions League next month.
So Maxi Tenza saying get Matty on. We've just been discussing that he's not in the squad.
Not even in the squad, mate. Away to Italy, he's already there.
No available.
No available.
Alfie Laidlaw likes Muto, but he doesn't get played enough.
No.
Now why that is?
Why is that?
He's not good enough.
Is he not? How do you know if he doesn't play?
Brucey told us. Spoke to him last week.
Aye. Spygate, that training ground out. Yeah, he's shit in that one, man. But he's clearly not good enough. Like we've said before, he doesn't even get in Japan's team. So
exactly.
I just expect him to get in the Premier League team. Scored at Old Trafford though, didn't he? So
he did, That's his best moment. About 5 minutes into the game, one game, like 3.5. Ooh, Sean Longstaff's getting ready. Bentleb must be coming off.
Is he?
Aye. Just see him take his jacket off there in the stand.
Let's see how fit Sean is. Hopefully he can last the remaining 70 minutes.
I mean, it'll be alright, like. Yeah, I'm saying, like, we're just talking about this. Like, 20 minutes into the game, he's going to have to play 70 minutes when he was meant to be ruled out for the season. How fit is he? Why didn't we just hijack Young on, man, for fuck's sake? What are we playing for? We're already 1-0 up. Like, fuck's sake, man, Brucey.
Or you could play him until the 70th, 80th minute and then bring on Jack Young.
Yeah, I could do, yeah. We've got
that makes too much sense. Brucey doesn't have that logical sense, man.
What are you talking about? Too much sense, man.
What are you talking about making subs late in the game? Man, he got 3, man.
Now the other changes, right? He just shut up. Brighton 1-0 up against Burnley. Tottenham 1-0 up against Crystal Palace.
I've got Burnley on the accumulator, like.
Still goalless in Chelsea, Wolves, Leicester, Man United, Southampton, Sheffield United, and West Ham Villa.
There was ones you mentioned at the start there, Man U, Leicester, Chelsea, Wolves. Those are the European battles, aren't they?
No, they are, right?
Nervy. They'll be nervy, them sets of teams.
I think anyone who gets third will be a class result for whoever finishes third, because like Man United, I'm quite surprised if they actually end up in third, because they were shite at the start of the season. Like everyone was wanting Solskjaer out, saying like Martial and Pogba and that weren't good enough to hear. Chelsea, like I doubted Chelsea at the start of the season. Inexperienced manager, transfer ban, got rid of their best player, couldn't replace them, had a bunch of kids, and obviously Leicester coming third, best season since they've had since they won the league. Like for them to get back into the top 3, I think credit to Brendan Rodgers. I think they've done absolutely unreal. So whoever finishes third, it's going to be a great season for them.
It is, definitely. They're only going to get stronger next year with the signs that they make, I think. I thought Lampard was a crease the other day on the sideline telling them to sit the fuck down.
Kicking off a club, isn't it? There?
Kicking off everyone saying, calm down, you've only won 1 title. That's a passion you like to see. Aye. Good to see a young English manager like Lampard getting a chance at his former club and doing well. Will be decided the day though. They'll be harsh if he doesn't get a Champions League place. There'll be a bit more pressure, but he could. Like they'll get Europa anyway, won't they? It'll be Arsenal who'll be wanting the FA Cup, so they can stay in the Europa League next week. Obviously, the winners of the FA Cup get the Europa League place.
But I'm pretty sure it works out that if Chelsea get Champions League and they win the FA Cup, I'm sure like that Europa League backdoor spot drops down to 7th in the league, which at the minute is Tottenham.
Yeah.
So if Arsenal lose the FA Cup final, they'll give Tottenham European football.
Oh, that'll be expressions versus troops.
That'll be a double stinker for them.
That could be it. Oh. Well, nothing there, like for Arsenal and Spurs. "25 minutes in, Newcastle still 1-0 up. No real threat or danger from Liverpool or us. To be fair, nothing's happened of notable action in the box.
It really is one of them. No one really gives a shit games, isn't it?
End of season games. Yeah, Shelby with a chance to look forward. There's the through ball. St. Maximin's going to get there. Right at the corner flag. Keeps it in. Lays it back off. Almiron, give it to Richie. Made the run at the box. Didn't find him. Still on the ball here, Saint. Oh, beats two. Whips one in. Ooh, bounces off Van Dijk and cleared. Richie trips Williams. Free kick. Good header by Gayle, flicked it on, but Saint couldn't get there. And it's just bobbling about this ball in the middle of the park, really, isn't it? Richie pumps one forward, looking for a Saint. Allison's came out of his box. Ooh, slices it out for a throw-in.
Sliced.
Sean Longstaff hasn't came on, has he? Bentley's still on, isn't he?
Yeah, I didn't come on.
Bentley's on the ball now, carrying on. Fucking hell, he plays it all the way back, man. Shelby trying to make a run through again. St. Maximin's definitely like a forward role of the day, and he looks like he's two up top with Gayle.
Yeah, he was just in behind.
Mate, he's further forward than Gayle at the minute, St. Maximin. New number 9, St. Maximin.
To be fair, did a decent job. Quite carry on, right?
Good finish against Southampton away, I remember. Minamino! Saved by Dubravka. First real attempt for Liverpool. Shot from outside the area. Good turn. Bentley just fucking lets him go. He's shit, man.
He is, like, isn't he?
Good save by Dubravka. How easy was it to get away from Bentley? Class save from Martin Dubravka. Corner to Liverpool.
Good effort, like. I'm saying he's been underwhelming since being signed.
Gayle gets that one away twice. Good defending by Dwight Gayle there.
He's everywhere, man. World class. Ballon d'Or.
Quality. England, Euro 2021.
Yeah, the golden boot still being contested today, but I think it'll be hard to knock Jamie Vardy off the top spot.
Is he not 4 goals clear or something? Or is it 2?
2.
2, aye.
He has got 23. Ings has got 21, and Aubameyang's got 20. Oh no, Aubameyang scored. Aubameyang's on 21 now.
21. What's 2-0 Arsenal as well? You and Tony there. So who's the bottom three at the minute? I watched them the bottom three. Is it still Norwich, Bournemouth?
League table stands: Villa in 17th, just outside. Bournemouth 18th. Watford 19th.
Oh, that's what you ever sacked me, manager.
Ridiculous.
Again. Third one of the season or something. Oof. Oh, Richie. Loses it there with the throw at Liverpool. Half an hour in. The worrying thing for Newcastle is that Salah and Firmino are just sitting, itching in the stands there to get on. And I'm sure we'll see them at one point if they're still losing. Danny Rose needs to head back. He's had a good game so far.
Yeah, he's done alright.
Marnie on the bench as well.
To be fair, before I was saying, like, I'd rather see Jack Young come on instead of Sean Longstaff or Bentley, but at the minute, I didn't really give a fuck. Just bring anyone on for Bentley.
Bentley's half. I've said it for weeks.
He is like any eyes. Put anyone on. Hayden, whoever.
There's no way he can get a permanent deal, Bentley. Like, surely not.
Well, never surprised when Newcastle there.
Just because he's cheap, isn't it? That'll be right if he gets one.
Exactly. No,
8 million.
Not that much.
Good ball over the top here. Almiron Chase, left hand side, pushes towards the box. Dinks one in. Oh, Van Dijk heads it away. Gale's waiting behind him. Dwight Gayle looking sharp today. Doesn't want the season to end.
It's on fire.
Probably does. Probably looking forward to Dubai tomorrow.
Yeah, probably. That was a good bar by Fernandez, that like.
Danny Rose wins a corner for Newcastle.
How we? I do quite like that kit. Like,
I was just about to say that. No, I think Gale's rocking it with them guns and all. Nice fit on him.
yeah.
I really like it. At first I thought it was. We'll talk about it in a second. She was corner at Newcastle here. Shelby. Oh, the fade is short. Goes to Richie. But now crosses it back post. Might work out well. Fernandez is free. Takes on his chest. Smashes it across the box. Alisson has to make the save, and it's another corner. Alisson forced to a save at his front post there.
It's good that we nearly made something happen from a short corner, because that doesn't happen very often.
Freak routine. Big up Brucey. Or one of the Steves. Probably the other Steve.
No, I don't think it was that Steve. I think it was the other one.
Aye. Richie from the left-hand side. Whips it in. Oh, Gomez gets rid. Bentley. Fucking hell. What do you know of Bentley? Just passes it out for us. Fucking hate that country, you know. I've never hated someone in ages as much as I hate Bentley. He's just not a footballer. He's really not a footballer. It's like Shola Ryobi in the middle of the park. Yeah, I can't stand the cunt.
Shola Ryobi in the middle.
It's just hopelessly wings it there. Yellow card for Fernandez. I think it's because when he couldn't catch the ball, he just booted it at the east stand. He booted it in the concourse there, Fernandez. But I mentioned in the kit, like, it always looks, the leaked images, I don't think I've ever liked a kit when it's been leaked. Because it's always a shite image.
You've got like expectations of that, haven't you? Now, like, the prototypes always just look shabby and shit, don't they? So yeah, I was like, it's fucking enough of that.
And like you see, they're just hanging on like a hanger like behind me, but much worse, like flopping all out of the shop. When you see it actually fitting on someone, it looks decent.
Yeah, that's bad, isn't it? Apart from official Barry from the Red Line.
But
look these canch.
Because at first it reminded me of like a top that you'd get for 5-a-side, where it was just black and white stripes, It would just have an Adidas or a Nike badge on it, maybe even Umbro. Plain black sleeves. Kate, I puts one over the bar for Liverpool, edge of the box. And a bit boring, but I think it is a bit simple, but it's smart. I think it looks.
Yeah.
I quite like it. I mean, like.
Yeah, I like it.
Replay there, Fernandez just chucking that one down the old pucker pie stand. straight through the concourse.
Oh, Aubameyang's after this golden boot, like.
Aye, 3-0.
Oh,
Troy Deeney's boys are taking a hammer and might be heading down to the championship. Oh, Julian with his red hair there. You catch a glimpse of that?
No, I didn't know.
There's no chance this has gone red, by the way. Julian has to do something amazing. I'll tell you what, this time next year, I get it done if Julian scores 20 goals and I'm safe. So, if Julian finishes the season, Newcastle's top goal scorer, scores more than 20 goals, I'll get it done. But that's never going to happen.
All right. Well, we'll hold you to that one, Nike. You never know.
Let's hope no one cuts this up. Like, there it is. It looks a bit better. Jewish trim there compared to the Instagram one. Looks a bit darker, but nah, something like that. Like.
Yeah, it looks a bit pink. Owen Wilkinson wants to know, is Joe a canny person?
He is. Absolutely sound is Joey. I was warned and by a couple of people that his English was poor, like couldn't really understand or speak it, but when I was speaking to him, we had a good bit of crack. We were going back and forwards, conversation. And considering how fast and how Geordie our accent is, like he knew what was going on. He had a good bit of crack. He was a really sound bloke, lovely bloke.
I think that's probably why he's getting a bit more comfortable. It's just a shame to see him not get much of a run in the team at the minute, because I think he was just getting to find some form. But at the start of the season, he was playing out of position, in a position unfamiliar to him. He had absolutely no service as a lone striker, which he isn't in the first place. But he didn't know the language. He'd never played in the most physical league in the world before. He didn't have any family over with him, so probably was hard for him at the start, but I think he's a lot more comfortable now. He's got his bird over here. He's starting to learn the language, understand the league a bit better and that. So I think he'll have a decent year next season if he's utilised right. Using him as a lone striker, you'll just have another shit season as he has this season, but put him in his right position, get a bit more confidence in him. I think he'll do all right, mate.
Got to remember as well, like how young he is as well, and coming over from Brazil, big expectations, big price tag.
So I had a massive fucking weight of world on his shoulders coming out here. £40 million.
1-1.
Oh, you twat.
Van Dijk, he always scores, doesn't he? Scored against for last year. It's a looping header over Dubravka. I thought Dubravka was going to claw it away, but he couldn't get there. Loads of space for Oxlade-Chamberlain down the right. Rose and Richie caught out, skips past Rose, thinks a great ball. Fernandez and Manquillo got to do better there.
Oh, fucking hell.
Manquillo versus Van Dijk, total mismatch.
Tongue in the air for ages there, like
Dubravka. Fernandez just took him back. It's a looping header. Not much power on it, but it's accurate, and it's hard for Dubravka to manage. Van Dijk on the 6-yard board. It's a shame. Like I thought it was going to go over. Dubravka was going to get a hand of it, but it just nestled in the net.
38 minutes in, that's the equaliser.
That's a bummer for Newcastle, because if we could have gotten to half time, 1-0 up, would have been a good stand for the second half. Now let's just make sure we don't go down. Let's make sure we don't concede another one, going behind at half time.
You're doing well there, Oxlade-Chamberlain. I give him credit for that.
You did, really well. You'd see the mismatch between the defence there, because Rose and Richie didn't know where to go, and then Manquillo and Fernandez didn't know where to go. Shelby looked one for over the top. St. Maximin chasing it down. Gomez is on him. Is he fouled there, Saint? Free kick in Newcastle, good area. Good chance to whip one in here, but Liverpool's hate of Van Dijk and Gomez. Yeah, he's good. Gomez got his arm wrapped around St. Maximin's.
I'll tell you again, I stop him.
Oh. All right. Richie Hag going to cross on in. From post, Shelby. Oh, cleared. Oh, bobbling around in the box. Oh, Bentaleb! What are you doing playing it backwards, eh? Then he give it to fucking Oxlade-Chamberlain. Why does he pick his head up and pass it forward for once? Fucking hell.
Anyway, stay tuned for player ratings later on because I feel like there's going to be a good one coming up for Bentaleb.
A good button. Space in the middle of the pocket, passing through. Liverpool, good tackle by Manquillo. Almiron's on it now. Well done by Almiron again. Bright gets stuck in, plays up the lane. Not a good enough ball though. Van Dijk can recover.
Would you bring in Adam Lallana on a free contract? Looks like he's signing for Brighton, but if we could prize him away.
Absolutely. I would. I think that's a really good signing for Brighton if they manage to get him.
It is,
We all know it's obviously Chamberlain fires one from the edge of the area and it nearly hits top bins just wide. Wijnaldum looking for an assist there. Bentaleb just stand there, letting him do what he wants. Doesn't even try and close down Chamberlain afterwards, man. Fucking hell. Unlucky for Chamberlain, you know. Close.
Not a bad effort.
But Lallana, if you can keep him fit, he's another really, really top class player for me. I remember every time in an England shirt, I thought he's done really well. Southampton obviously was amazing. That's why he got the reward to go play for Liverpool. He's even had some good games for them, but it's just his fitness, isn't it?
Even for a good team like Liverpool, obviously, world champions, European champions, England champions. When he gets a chance, he's alright. He performs when he can. It's just had a fucking shy couple of years, but people can't turn a corner. And now people are saying like, "Oh, don't sign him. He's injury prone and that." But look at Danny Ings. He was exactly the same at Liverpool. He couldn't stay fit for more than 2 games. He had a shocking 2-3 years with injuries, but totally redeemed himself at Southampton, and now he's one of the top scorers in the Premier League.
Yeah, exactly. A good example.
I think, particularly for a team like Brighton, if Lallana can stay fit, play 20, 30 games for them, I think he can be unreal, and he could be the difference in them staying up next season because I think they'll have a massive struggle on their hands.
He really could. He could be their next talisman. You know, they haven't got knocked out anymore, have they? I think he maybe that's why he's going there because he knows if he goes to Brighton, he'll be the main man.
Yeah, definitely.
Not whereas in like a team like Liverpool, he'll be a forgotten man. So he can be a huge player for them. Chance here from Almiron. If you can find Gayle. Oh, he's offside.
Joseph Martinez.
Yeah. It's a risky one. We always know it is from the MLS, but you'll have that combination, that chemistry with Almiron. We all know it obviously took a while for Almiron to get settled now, but now he has. He's been a good player for us this season, Miggy.
Yeah. Don't know how much it would be in like the 25 million margin, wouldn't he?
I'd expect about that, exactly, aye. Mid-20s, I'd imagine, for Joseph Martinez. Definitely give him a shout, like especially if you get rid of Mudu or even still Gayle, then use that money to get him. It looks like Morales, who's been linked with Newcastle for time.
He's away, isn't he?
He's off to France, isn't he? Off to Lille.
Aye,
He's down his big tip that back in January when we
it
interviewed him.
was.
You see, we should sign Kevin Morella as well. It looked like, I thought he would come to England. Like I saw someone in the Premier League would snap him up, but
It could be a good move for him. Because look at like Dembele, like he's done that decent out there, isn't he?
yeah,
Went from the Scottish League. Tell you who else is staying Harry down there? Josh Maja.
Maja. Is he actually doing Harry? Is he?
I don't know.
I mean,
I think he actually is. To be fair, like he's like where'd he go? Bordeaux. Like he got given like the number 9 shirt. I think he's been scoring a few goals. Like he's been doing alright.
I thought it was a crease that in the Sunderland side documentary. Just where Maja was getting asked all the time, like, "Are you staying?" He was just like, like you wouldn't answer. You just knew fine well his nice body language. Like if you weren't a huge football fan, you didn't know how that Sunderland season played out. If he stayed or if he go, like if you couldn't tell, we could have fucked clean off at the soonest possibility. Like it was clear as day. He was just always like scratching his thumbs and just like,
like down to me agent, really, to be honest.
I will say with that night.
To be fair, you kind of blame him, obviously, like the situation Sunderland were in. I think everyone should want to leave.
I don't know.
You think like
normally a lot of players will give the spiel, though, like, "Oh, I'd love to stay at this great club," blah blah blah. He was just like not even pretending, not even bullshitting either.
I think the only reason he would maybe want to stay at Sunderland is like what you just said about like Lallana being like a talisman for Brighton. Like he was just their best player by a country mile, and he was scoring goals with ease. He kind of reminded us of a little bit of like a League One Mason Greenwood, like just getting like just cutting in and drilling the bottom corner every time. Really accurate finisher. I thought like in League One he'd bang the goals in, and he'd be the only decent player in Sunderland's team.
Literally one man team went to Sunderland at that point, like with Maya. Minamino with a chance there on the edge of the area, puts one in. Comfortable save for Dubravka though. 21 games, 6 goals, 2 assists for Maya. That's not bad considering how young he is, and it's first season there, going from League One in Sunderland to League One in France. Big difference in those 2 League Ones.
Yeah, it's not a bad turnout.
Especially with Bordeaux. Bordeaux just average side now, don't they?
Couple more options here. Edward from Celtic or Cantwell from Norwich.
I think we should get Cantwell from Norwich. Like he could be a one instead of like a Lallana because he's younger. Still, let's see. Newcastle need a player. And I think mix up the formation, put someone in the hole. Cantwell would be a very good sign. There's a couple of players too from Norwich. To be fair, take Max Aarons at right back as well.
Absolutely, I think he'd be a bit discounted now because last season and now Man United were after him. He was like he had like a 30 million price tag, but I didn't really think he's had that good of a year this year. Like I know Norwich have obviously been shit, but he hasn't really stood out that much. So I think if you could knock that down to like half, like 10, 15 million, if you can get him for that, I'd absolutely snap him up. Like,
definitely. I think there's another one as well. Was it Buendia the signed?
South
American defender.
His
stats are unreal for the season, especially for a relegated bottom of the table Norwich.
Yeah. So as things stand now, Watford and Bournemouth are going down. Villa's staying up. There's a few from Bournemouth and now. Obviously, we've been linked with Callum Wilson as well.
Linked with Josh King now, who scored the day. He won it with him the other day. So then we're still goalless them games as well. Another race for top 4.
Them ones are right. There's a couple more in the relegation battle, which I'll update now.
Liverpool pressing for another goal. Yeah, right before half time. We're in the second of 4 minutes added on. Yeah, third minute added on. Actually, it's about 48 minutes. About a minute left of this first half. Newcastle 1, Liverpool 1. Goal kick for Dubravka. That's it. Half time. 1-1 and what's definitely been an end of season feel. the game. Liverpool haven't woken up until the last 5 minutes when they've got the equaliser. Newcastle trying to look for a couple of breaks there. Shelby, St. Maximin making runs. Nothing's really paid off though, but what a start it was after Dwight Gayle put Newcastle ahead after just 26 seconds.
Aye, pretty good start.
Good start. It was as good as it got and probably as good as it'll get throughout the 90.
When we lose 3-1.
No. Oh, I said 3-1 as well, and I haven't put a bet on, so that's definitely coming in.
Bah.
What's everyone saying? At half time, let's have some interaction across the next 10 minutes, 15 minutes before we come back out.
There's been quite a few goals in the other games, so I'm just going to try and update the figures.
Reed, you update them, I'll check the chat. Yeah, Ash says I don't get why Big Nose Bruce wants to play Lazaro as a wing back. Me either, man, because we signed him and he's been known to play that position, but and a winger as well, fitting that. He's definitely better going forward. We've seen him. The goals he scored. You think of Bournemouth when he came off the bench. You think of West Brom, good finish to be there at the back post. He's dangerous going forward. He's like a St. Maximin where he's pace and trickery. You see more of him on the ball. You don't see enough of him. Back then, he's not a great defender, so I think it's just filling the numbers at the minute, but he's definitely more of a winger than he is a defender. Fucking hell, Bentley passed it sideways. He's getting better, says Tune. He's getting there, maybe. By the 80th minute, you'll know how to actually pick his head up and fucking pass the ball forward.
He hasn't done it in about 5 months, so I wouldn't hold my breath.
I can see some of the people commenting the scores there, so let's have them updated.
That's it there. 3-1 Arsenal. Deeney scored a penalty. 2-1.
2-1 Bournemouth as well. Solanke scored 2 goals in the last few minutes. Well.
Moise Keane's got one. Oop, hang on. And there's 2 late goals for Chelsea in stoppage time there, so they're 2-0 up.
Wow, 2 goals in 46th and 49th minute. Still 0-0 at the King Power.
So as things stand right now, Chelsea are in 3rd, Man United in 4th, Leicester 5th.
Oh, Leicester fans will be gutted after spending the majority of the season in the top 4. They were 2nd at one point.
And I'm sure they were spent most of the season in 3rd and all. Tottenham's 6th with Wolves in 7th. And at the bottom, it's currently Norwich and, obviously Norwich, but Bournemouth and Watford getting relegated and Aston Villa staying up.
Most of the 2 normally won't be happy with that. Aston Villa staying up. To be fair, ideally for me, I would like to see Bournemouth stay up and Watford and Villa go down. Just because I like Bournemouth, small club, different. Howes took them all the way up from League 1, League 2, whatever it was. I think it was League 2, actually. And Watford are just one of them shite London clubs that nobody needs to see in the Premier League. Nobody wants to go there.
Yeah, it is. Like, it's literally one of them, like nothing teams. Like, literally just couldn't give a shit about Watford. Like,
No.
I think they deserve to go down for the way they've picked about their managers this year. Like, especially
exactly. I hate the owners.
I know. And they're probably trying to slyly sign Matty Longstaff, but going around the long way around to do it. Like, there's got no Udinese, like, if you sign him, send him out on loan for a couple of years, and then we'll sign him on a discounted rate in like 2 years' time. Just pretend that he's got. I can imagine that happening, to be honest. I can guarantee that Matty Longstaff will probably be at Watford next season. I said before, like, even in the Championship, I think he'll be unreal in the Championship. The Premier League might be a bit more of a struggle, but if they do go down, that could be a decent move for him. Loads of people have been calling out for him to get a loan this season. That could have helped his development, but he was pushing into the first team. I felt like he didn't need a loan. He was like a first team player. He was getting regular games after his debut. He had a wicked pre-season. He got his first start in the League Cup game against Leicester, done mint. finally got his Premier League debut, scored a winning goal at Man United. Then he was quite comfortably in the team. Like sometimes, like had a bit of a role from the bench. But in January, when Bentley came in, just absolutely fucked that all up.
Yeah. I mean, if Matty wasn't rumoured to leave, surely Bentley, if Matty had signed the contract, surely Bentley wouldn't be getting this game time, man.
Nah, definitely not. I thought he was a bit of a strange signing to start with because you looked at the team, it looked like we didn't really need a centre mid, like with Shelvey and Hayden, Sean and Matty, and we had Key at the time as well. So I just thought that was a fucking weird signing, that like.
I'd rather have kept, I don't know about Key, like, but maybe even Diarmi when we let him go last summer. We're gonna do that. Diarmi would do a better job than fucking Bentley. I mean, the majority would. We in Newcastle, remember in January when we were apparently meant to sign that Samori from Lyon, was it? Break the transfer record.
I had
he was a centre mid.
Guy.
Apparently, that's where Brucey wants to strengthen the team the most. Never mind number 9. He thinks, Julian.
That's sorry, because we've got no good strikers, about 3-4 decent centre mids. But I tell you what, we'll just add to them centre mids and absolutely forget about the knee strikers part of the deal.
He said the other day the main thing for him is bringing in a ball controlling centre mid who can keep the ball and win the ball. So
I mean, we could do with some fullbacks now, like because we haven't actually got a left back in the squad.
We definitely do some fullbacks, like Danny Rose will sign, I think.
Right, we need someone. And that people are arguing over like Willems and Rose, but to be honest, I think we need that depth. Like I think we get them both for under 10 million, so I think we might as well get both of them. I think they've both had fitness issues, so at least we could rotate regularly.
Just watching that goal back here. It was Lazaro, wing back, that played it up to Saint on the halfway line. It was pulled back, kick back really actually. Van Dijk that puts a foot out, trips Saint up. Wijnaldum throws the ball back to Shelvey. Saint's still on the ground. Shelvey dinks it over the top. Gayle one touch. Second touch past Alisson. That was 1-0 after 26 seconds. Just onside. Thanks to young Williams at right back. VAR took long enough to decide it.
It did, didn't it?
Just way too long. There's just no need for it, was there? Nice, smart play by Shelvey in a smart finish to match by Gayle.
I quite like that only 20-odd seconds into the game, Van Dijk had to technically foul some Maximin on the halfway line because he thought he's going to absolutely dust me here and get through. I'll just trip him up, give him a free kick.
If that wasn't 20 seconds in and out, and it was further up the pitch, that's definitely a yellow card.
No, I was Senegal just kick out. Like, he's going to beat us for pace, so I'll just whack him down.
Got away with that one there, Virgil. Yes, Van Dijk, the man himself, who got the equaliser. Look, good work by Chamberlain. Lifts it in, like I say, Fernandez and Manquillo. Manquillo's on Van Dijk. He's never going to beat Virgil van Dijk, the header there. Fernandez trying to track back too late. And it's a great header by Van Dijk. Like a one-way, jumps in the air, leans up there.
It was,
like MJ. Loops it over to Dubravka. Jordan, not Jackson. And then couldn't get there. At one point, it was just going to go over, but it just took it in the corner of the net. Unfortunately, we're glad
for that goal and all, but I think he got distracted by Naco Williams. He made a run. I think Rose went with him and opened up the space for Oxlade-Chamberlain to run into and get his cross in.
I think so. It's just that's the case with this formation when players are playing out of position, they get caught out of that. But it was Richie as well. But Liverpool, that's what they do. They push bodies forward, outnumber you.
Now, when I was watching the pre-match shite on BT, it was just dim heating. Actually, even before then, I think the Sky the Sky program started half an hour earlier, and all the pundits were Liverpool fans. It was Souness, Jimmy Redknapp. Then on here it was Steve McManaman and some female footballer that used to play for Liverpool, Scouser. It's just loads of fucking Scousers.
That's why you didn't watch it. Didn't watch it. Listen to us.
I know.
Yeah, I didn't watch that shit.
Man, I haven't got a clue.
No.
Proper shit. Proper pissing us off now. Now people have started mentioning how much the pundits haven't got a clue about Newcastle. Then you turn it on and Sky's just all Liverpool fans and BT's all Liverpool fans. That's kind of good. That if you, I'd rather see fucking Sholam Yobi back on. Just get like a bit more of a. Actually, where's BT's Jake? Is it Jacob Humphreys? Is that what he's called?
Jake Humphreys,
Jake Humphreys, I like him being on there because he always backs the tune and he's always got sensible things to say.
Even Shearer on Amazon, he absolutely hates Newcastle on there, and I'm like, actually, like, don't you remember the Watford game? He was just laying into her. At least he's honest though. Like these Liverpool, like you see, these Liverpool pundits will just stick up for anyone. And Shearer will be more supportive once Mike Ashley fucks up, because we all know them two didn't get along. Just have a little look at Sky Bet, so mine goes a bit dodgy. That's what I'm doing.
My dad mentioned before, like, I thought like it's quite surprising to see Roy Keane still in there after he's ranting that, saying he would have punched a hair in the face and that. So I thought, like, yeah, it is. I love Roy Keane because at least he's honest. Like, you get that just absolute honesty from Roy Keane. He just says it how it is. Like, I wish all pundits were like that, because they're too political, aren't they? Like, they try not to like upset anyone, so they just like sit on the fence and just, oh well, you know, no. Like, no, I'd rather everyone be like Roy Keane and just like, yeah, look, he's shit. Like, I just wish like everyone had like that kind of like Newcastle opinion. I wish that was like a Newcastle fan or like ex-player or something that just knew Mike Ashley for what he was, would come on here and just say it exactly how it was. Because even like Shola and that, like, they're on the payroll, aren't they? Like, they just don't say it how it is. Like, they're just, oh well, you know, he's done all right with what he's done, and you know, Steve Bruce has done a good job. Like, wish someone would just come up and be like, yeah, this fucking club's a shambles.
That's why we like Jake Humphreys in it, because he does say how it is. He's not even a Newcastle fan.
But to be fair, Steve McManaman was saying that before. Like, he says like they need a hell of a lot of investment, and it doesn't look like they're going to get it, because this was a great team back like when like Shearer and Ginola and that were there. So for once, Steve McManaman actually kind of defended her for a bit.
At least they were putting pressure on the Premier League as well. I heard them mentioning that they need some clarity over the takeover. Just let them know what's happening, one way or another. You know, so everyone's putting pressure on the Premier League now for a decision to be made on the Newcastle takeover.
Good.
But mentioning Roy Keane, he's been my favourite pundit for years now.
Yeah,
I remember I used to watch the ITV Champions League show, and that was like 3-4 years ago easily. And he was always out there when he first broke on the scene. He was just so brutal and honest. And then when he was covering the Euros and the World Cup for ITV, and you know, all us England fans were getting carried away, and he was just like, he called it. He called what would happen in the semi-final when we're beating like Sweden and Panama. And he's like, lads, calm down. It's not coming home. Should have played no good yet. Do you know what I mean? Like, obviously you didn't want to hear it, but brutal honesty from Roy Keane. And
absolutely. Yeah.
Why he's staying as well, which you can tell Dave, how your dad's saying, like, I'm surprised Roy Keane's still there. It's because he's a talking point, because he's controversial. That's why he's still there, because he speaks his mind. Because your dad doesn't come out and say, oh, Steve McManaman, class last week, wasn't he? Great pundit him. Like, you'll mention Roy Keane because it's a talking point, it's a headline. That's what you want. You didn't want just boring shade over and over again. Yes men's.
But it's good at how like unbiased he is now. Like obviously everyone that kind of supports that team's like Souness always bums Liverpool, and like Gary Neville can do that with Man United and all, but like Roy Keane's Man United's like biggest critic. He'll just say when it's just shit. And, like if he's like that with Man United, then no one else has got a chance. He will just say it how it is, and that's mint. I love that.
I was just looking there, 3-1. Liverpool's only 5-1, so that's pointless.
Aye. What's your final score prediction?
2-1.
That's how it is, aye.
That's it is, aye. Oh.
What you got there? Like, a bit of Galaxy. Oh, lovely.
Dive starts tomorrow, you know.
Aye. End of the season. Transfer window.
End of the season, got to flip for next year.
A bit ropey this morning?
No, I was alright, to be fair.
No, I was alright.
I had the chat to stay down to the tea. So just to fill everyone in back home, me and Keg went for a few beers last night in Malta. And I had that hot and spicy pizza, by the way. That was a terrible idea.
Oh, I thought it would have been. I tell you that, man. We're fucking layering that chili on.
The bloke was layering the very hot chili sauce on the base. the pizza base was just nothing but chili, no tomato in there. Loads of jalapenos, stitches right off. It was good though. Really enjoyed that at the time. Not this morning. But he
Bumhole got the old sting, is it?
I got up. I stayed up last night. Got in, had the pizza, put over the same part on. Had a lovely time. But I think that delayed the hangover because I was just eating, staying up, knee room spin, good stuff. But Joe Linton with his red bonnet is on against Liverpool, second half underway. Hasn't said who he's came on for yet. So Almiron?
Maxi?
Oh, really?
Oh, that's good.
He took a knock then or what? Or?
Probably. He always plays unfit.
Liverpool in the box, yeah. Minamino on the edge of it. Skied by Williams. Let me know in the comments, has St. Maximin been injured at half time?
Nah, only 7 weeks till the start of next season, eh?
It's not long. It's going to be a really quick turnaround again on next season, because we've got to think the players are only going to get about 2-3 weeks off, 4 or 5 weeks in. Pre-season's going to start.
How long usually is it? It's about 3 months, isn't it?
Aye.
Which is about 12 weeks-ish.
I think the season,
a month and a half.
Season normally finishes mid-May. They come back about mid-July, end of July for pre-season, and then the season starts in mid-August.
Yeah.
So they normally get a good couple of months off. They've already had 3 though during lockdown, so
that's true.
You know, especially for these players, you think that the likes of Man City, who are still in the Champions League, they're not going to be knackered come the start next year, and the Europa League. Corner at Liverpool, Van Dijk saved by Dubravka. Fucking hell, he loves it against the two Van Dijk. Like,
did he score 2 last season?
Mm-hmm.
Aye, on the last home game of the season. Say Lascelles was shocking in that game. Like, I think he was pretty much responsible for all 3 of the goals.
Joey on the left, putting yourself about.
Get on, son.
Well, so he's got the red Power Ranger. Genius by Joe Linton, this, you know. Dyeing his hair red, tricking the Liverpool players. I think he's one of them. Pass him the ball. I wonder, St. Maximin must have took a knock, surely, to bring him off at half time.
No.
Second substitution you have for Newcastle, Sean Longstaff coming on. Bentley must be coming off. Gotta be. If he's not, this is the stream over. Thankfully, there he is, Nabil Bentley. Limping off.
I mean, probably could have done that 3 minutes ago, Brucey, like.
Bit of a waste, that, like. Just took a knock. He's just took a knock there with Oxlade Chamberlain, that's fine.
Well, you looking like that before. I've seen like Sean get his jacket off in the first half.
Hopefully that's Bentley's last game for Newcastle, like.
Well, we'll hope so, but we'll see.
I'll be raging if he stays like.
I thought you liked him, mate.
I was thinking about getting the new top with him on the back, like. Wijnaldum does well to keep it in. He's bombing up the right-hand side. Good tackle by Sean. Oh, the referee, the linesman's give it. Must have just run over the line there. Rigi's down injured.
Hydro Blaze is Dubravka and Maximum best this season. Well, they were confirmed that this morning.
Right, in that order.
Dubravka got player of the season, aye. Maxi just behind him.
Could there have been anyone else for you? I would say chance of getting it.
What, to win?
To be player of the season.
Nah, not to win. It's definitely them two. I'd probably say it is right. Like I know obviously Maxi's the most. He's the player that you want to see. Like goalkeeper saving that, it's great in that. But no, I think it's the right way around. Like just by a minor margin. So
Thanks, Newcastle. Yeah, Dwight, Gayle running out of centre back. Joelinton out wide. Almiron off on support. Go on, Joey. Find Shelby on the edge of the box. Good play. Sean Longstaff for the shot. Oh, drilled wide, and did Gayle get a touch? Good movement there by Newcastle. Good play. Joelinton picks up Shelby, lays it off to Sean. Longstaff fires it. It's going wide. Like it's not a great effort. Fizzes past the post. I think for me, in terms of player of the season, you could look towards Fernandes.
I was going to say, he wouldn't win it.
They wouldn't win it, but Fernandes.
Yeah.
There's a thing actually. Joelinton is only the third player ever to play since he's came on now as well. Confirmed, only the third player ever to play every minute of a Premier League match this season. To feature in every game, every Premier League match this season. So he's played at least a minute in every Premier League game this season. Joelinton.
Who's that? Joelinton, isn't it?
Aye.
Well, you got to get your money's worth, you know what I mean?
The only other two players to have done that for Newcastle. Take a guess.
Shea Given.
Yeah.
Titus Bramble.
Titus Bramble. The late, great Gary Speed. Aye. And so Joelinton joins Sean Longstaff. Yeah.
Joins them legends.
Aye, amongst the legends, eh? But for me, outside, if you had to put them in order, you put maybe Fernandes third, and then maybe Shelby fourth. Isn't he top goal scorer this season?
Yeah.
Shelby or Almiron?
Almiron for me was like comeback because he started pretty poorly, but he's done well.
That moment he scored, man. What was it against Palace on it?
Yeah, it was class that.
Zora gives it away cheaply there to Robertson. Good same tackle by Almiron. Still forced Liverpool though. Fernandes fouled by Rigi. Joe, score prediction for the end of this one?
Earlier on, it actually was 3-1 Liverpool as well, but I don't know. I just don't think they're going for it as much, so I maybe say 2-1.
Maybe a sneaky 2-2 now, mate. I think we could still nick one, yeah, like.
Yeah.
Go on, Jury lad.
Now, there's a good point being made in the comment there. Like, surely, is Dubravka not played every game this season as well? In the league?
I don't think so. That was from BBC website, so if it's wrong, blame BBC. I don't make the stats, you know. Not my job, that. But
good point.
Has Dubravka not missed a game? I don't know. I'm sure. I think he has, hasn't he? Did Darlow not start a league game? He started against. Oh, it was in the cup one against City.
Well, I remember Dubravka got injured in the last game before lockdown and was meant to be out for 3 months, but he recovered during that time, didn't he? So he never actually missed any game time.
Did he not miss one before?
I can't remember.
Before then, though. I'm sure he did. He did, man. He missed the one before. Well, I don't know. Someone needs sacked the BBC if it's not right, but
if anyone in the comments knows this, has Dubravka missed a league game this season? Let me know. So we know about the cup ones, and Darlow's played a few cup games. But...
Good tracking back there by Joelinton. Richie pumps it up for you, looking for Gayle. Good tackle by Joelinton again there.
Get stuck in.
Forward.
I seen a comment earlier, but I didn't mention it. Like when we were talking about Joe Linton, obviously, hopefully next season getting more game time out wide. Someone says he's just as shite on the wing as he is up front, if not worse. Like I just don't think people look into it as much. Like he's not like a winger where he's like lightning quick, like a Samaxman getting down the wing and sticking crosses in. It's just like he's just better in a deeper role, like getting stuck in, like linking up the team and just like making tackles, winning the ball back, and I get what you mean. Like, I just don't think people look at it in that way. Like obviously, I know like, you want a winger who's got pace and can cross a ball in, which I don't think Joe Linton really is that good at. He's not lightning quick. But I think what he does out wide and in further deeper positions, it's class. Like his teamwork, his effort's unreal.
I think it's just not suited to us at the moment. And it's not the type of player we would want there. Because, like you say, everyone's going to want to see maximum, but Joey would look better on a lot more sides where they've got more creative players and they could do with the player like that. But Newcastle need wingers who are going to create chances. Nice ball by Sean. Look at that, looking forward. Nice one. Something Bentley hasn't done in fucking 3 months. Gives it back to Longstaff. Lazaro trying to get forward. Yeah, Shelby. Lazaro can make the run in between. Oh. Fucked out by Liverpool. Good possession spell this for Newcastle. They're moving the ball about nicely.
Well, at least Sean looks for a forward pass. Like I'll give that to him.
Exactly. A weak touch by Joe there.
I wish we could get last season's Sean Longstaff back. Like brought on Michael Carrick.
He was unbelievable last year, wasn't he?
Class at the back, getting tackles in, but always looking for a forward pass. Brought a Hollywood balls, getting forward, getting in behind the strikers and that.
Chipping in with some good goals.
Yeah. I miss that. Like miss that.
All right. He's had problems with injuries and all though.
That's what it's been.
Which you should get at. Liverpool got the ball out wide. Robertson. He's back into James Milner. Back to Robertson. Got some runners. Lazaro with a block. Half an hour left in this one. Oh, I've got some buffering action.
Oh no.
Origi 2-1 Liverpool.
Oh, fuck's sake, man.
Outside of the box. Oh, fuck. What a hit that was. His first goal in 23 games. Divock Origi. It's quite easy as well. Van Dijk plays over the top of Lazaro, caught out by Robertson. Flicks it back. No pressure at all from Manquillo. No closing down from Sean. Bounces in front of Dubravka and into the bottom right corner.
Good finish. Should have been closed down more.
Well, Dubravka, I think, should do better now. Watch it here on the replay. It bounces underneath him, but he seems to jump over Dubravka. Body's in the way. 2-1 Liverpool. 60th minute.
Good ball by Van Dijk.
It is. Lazaro's going to be close up his man. That's why he's not a wing back.
Dubravka maybe something better there. Like.
Just to make matters worse, Salah Firmino, and Mane are all coming on for Liverpool.
You taking the piss?
2-1 up. Tell you what we'll do.
Tell you what,
Three
we'll
best
just
players
might as
on.
well go and make it 9-1. Might as well, why not?
May as well.
Fuck's sake.
Oh, I just think that for Newcastle, we've seen them three come on.
It's not ideal, like.
Yeah, Rigi's kept the weight here. Yeah, he knows what he's doing.
Oh, that stinks, that, like.
It's not good, like. Drew holds the ball up well there. Shelby over the top. Gayle touches it out for a throw into Liverpool. Newcastle have a choice here whether they just sit back, try and contain it, and inevitably end up getting beat 3 or 4-1, or just fucking go for it and try and score a couple of goals. There's nothing to play for.
I hate sitting back, mate. Like, it's fucking pointless.
What's it going to prove if we get beaten this game? 5-3 or 3-1. You know what I mean? At least. Because Liverpool will be Robinson in the box, crosses one in. Rafa collects it. Go across by him, look at me. We're playing for 13th or 14th here, aren't we? Might even finish low on that. It literally doesn't matter. So just give it a go. Give it a go.
Brighton's winning at the minute as well, so I'm not really sure if that means anything for us. No, we're still in 13th at the minute.
Oh,
yeah. We'll not finish any lower than that. So it's either going to be 13th or 14th.
any other changes in the other games? Still the same at Chelsea? Still the same at Leicester?
Not many second half goals. Che Adams has got another one for Southampton. That's 1-1 with Sheffield United. Everton 1, Bournemouth 2. And Crystal Palace has equalised against Tottenham. Jeffrey
Schloopy?
2-1 Brighton, as I said, against Burnley. No, that's it.
Oh, Gayle can make up for an error here by Milner, who plays it back to Alisson. Oh, to get rid of it. Don't foul him, Sean. I think Robertson's still a bit pissed, like, and he's giving away loads of balls. And Richie intercepts another one.
Yeah, it's like, I've got a question. Liverpool now, like, why are they bringing the best players on? They've got a couple of young'uns on the bench, like that. They've got Harvey Elliott on the bench, Curtis Jones. I think there's another young'un on now. Like, why didn't they give them a chance?
Doesn't make sense to me when Origi's just scored. Now he's getting brought off.
Yeah.
Origi off, Salah on, Minamino off, Mane on, Oxlade-Chamberlain off, Firmino on.
Good, so, that like.
It is one of them ones where you see like they've got now to play for. They may as well give a couple of the young'uns a Premier League appearance. Not going to get many easier days against this fucking half-arsed injured Newcastle side. That's a nightmare for Newcastle. I'll be very surprised if this stays at 2. Liverpool with them 3 coming on. When our Salah doesn't drink either, he's Muslim, so he's definitely going to score.
Mane,
I think, is Muslim as well. So he won't drink. So these will be fresh still, no hangovers for these. Wayward ball by Van Dijk though. Kel Watts picks it up there on the sidelines.
Yeah, get him on, might as well.
Nah, mate, it's wheel. Let's have a look at that. I will go sideways, yeah, because I'm about to check if Salah.
He's still pissed, are you? Probably be absolutely shit.
I probably won't even get anything. Van Dijk to score another goal, 16-1. That's a good shout.
16, huh?
4-1 next goal, Salah. Waste of my time. Good position for a free kick. This Liverpool. Robertson.
Fuck clean off.
Nearly even.
I've got a feeling this is going to end up like the Man City game. He's going to score like loads of goals at the end for absolutely no reason.
Shelby forces Salah at the back post. He hits the post. Jesus. He whips one back in. Oh, Marnie should do better. Skids away from him. Oh, poor clearance by Lazaro. We're having a bit of a stinker now in the second half. Williams gets the ball back in the box. Van Dijk's up there. Doesn't connect. Goal kick Newcastle.
Well, that fucking rifles off the post that by Salah.
It does. Agree with that one, Newcastle.
Did.
Roasted well there. It was about to fall back straight. I sat on the rebound and he just stubbed the two out there, Rose. Julian as well wins the head out. Matt Ritchie. Let's look for a winner. There's one there and on me run. Looking for the corner. Block didn't get it. Gayle battles against Wijnaldum. Liverpool get it away. Firmino. Danny Rose gets in front of Salah again.
Mm.
23 minutes left for this one.
Anyone
Newcastle to bring off the bench yet to make a difference?
No. I don't know. Who's even left? I've already made 2 changes. Maxi's off.
Muto is the first one that comes to mind. Muto was there. Carroll. Big Andy is the answer.
Carroll, Muto, Hayden, Yedlin, Watson, Young. So Carroll's the only one for me. Like
Carroll and Young.
I'm not really that asked about Hayden. Didn't really want to say Yedlin. No, I wouldn't mind saying Watts or Young. Give one of the young ones a run out, but the only one that stands up for me to actually make an impact is Andy Carroll.
Yeah, point to prove against his former side who left Newcastle 10
3
years ago. Liverpool have made another one. Robertson still pissed, like I said, he's off. Time to get him off. He's away.
For Alexander-Arnold?
I hope not. Or was he just going for a drink? Might just be going for a drink. Oh, yeah, he was just going for a drink. It's a water break. And on that note, it's a toilet break. See you in a second.
No. Well, didn't know if it was a water break, like. What the fuck's in that beaker? Probably more champagne or something. I could do with a water break myself, to be honest. I'm a little bit dry up in here. Yeah, that's a good point there. Liverpool bring on Salah, Firmino and Mane, and we've only got Andy Carroll. Yeah, it's not really looking how good, like, to be honest. After 40 years, is it too late to support another team? Well, you've got what you've got, to be honest. Kind of going back now. Dubravka and Joelinton have played 38 games this season, every single one. Miggy's played 36. Big Grinty's got a text. Oh. It must be boring not drinking. I don't know how you can be a Newcastle fan and not, to be honest. Dry match day sounds absolutely bollocks. If the loan players are made permanent, are they the answer? Nah, they're not the answer. Decent squad depth. Ooh, this is Andy Carroll for Miggy. Andy Carroll's coming on. The prayers are being answered, Big Renty.
What's that, meow?
The prayers are being answered. Carol's coming on.
Is he actually? Get on.
Yeah.
Who do you reckon for? Miggy.
Aye.
Carol is on. I've just seen Big Andy there. He's on.
Aye, he's on. Aye. Oh, Isaac
Came
Hayden's
over
on
me,
now. All right, so all them changes that we didn't really need to make are on, didn't they, but
I think Carol needed to come on, but Hayden I wouldn't have brought on. Like.
20 minutes to go, one change left. I'd honestly like to say Young or Watt or something.
Probably Watt it out. Shelby will come off.
Nah.
It's good to see Hayden back as long as he's fit. That's the worrying thing. Like,
I know.
Isaac Hayden's a perfect player you'd want to play against Liverpool. Get them crunching tackles in, break up play in the middle of the park, stop them pressing forward. But if it means he's not fit and it ruins his pre-season, then it's a daft decision by Bruce.
Yeah, pointless, isn't it?
So who came off? Did you say?
It was Gayle for Carol and Almiron for Hayden.
Right. Big Andy, yeah. If he needs a go, let's get him a go.
Well, we were saying that before last week. Be a good time to get his first goal against his former club at St James's, last game of the season. Perfect.
Because you wouldn't want him to go, full season without even scoring once, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Salah's in here though. Marnie's in, ready for the tap in at the back post. Salah went himself, and what a sliding tackle by Man Fernandez.
Tell you what, some boy, give him player of the year.
Player of the year, bronze. Richie's in fucking no man's land. So is Danny Rose. He's just gonna slide that into the bottom corner. He's not looking for Marnie at all. Marnie's pushing the gut to get there.
Hell of a bar by Firmino, Jesus Christ.
Aye, what a sliding tackle as well. The match by Fernandez. Corner to Liverpool. 20 minutes left. Van Dijk. Tries to tap, pass it on. Oh, Salah's in here, guys. Oh, Salah does look pissed. He's a bit wasteful. Look, he's even laughing at himself there.
He's like, yeah, it's only Newcastle last game of the season. Who gives a fuck?
He should take that down and score there. Salah, but it bounces away from him. He's been partying all night on the Pepsis since Wednesday, Salah. Good job by Sean Longstock on Firmino. Salah's still walking around the pitch with his head in his hands like that. Can't believe that one's got away from him. Can't believe he hasn't scored yet. Kel Watts is coming on for Newcastle to make his Premier League debut. Big Ascanal now he's coming up against the likes of Mane, Firmino and Mo Salah. Danny Rose off, Watts on. Good shout after Rose had just caught out there at the back.
Yeah.
Rose for once actually started the game better than he finished it. Number 49, Kel Watts, local lad. Good to see him getting the chance Premier League debut.
Aye.
20 minutes left. There you go, lad. Talk about being chucked in the deep end. Coming in against the champions.
There you go, and see what happens. It's only Salah and Mane and Firmino, but it's neither.
Nah.
A few more updates in the Premier League. Man United's taken the lead against Leicester City. Surprisingly, a penalty by Fernandez.
Yeah, fantasy football, baby.
That lifts Man United into third, Chelsea fourth, Leicester fifth. Watford are trying to bring a comeback against Arsenal. It's 3-2 now.
Ooh.
Former Arsenal player Danny Welbeck on the score sheet.
Ooh, likes the Emirates.
That'll have Watford still in 19th, Bournemouth 18th, and Villa surviving with that draw 0-0 against West Ham at the minute.
It looks like Villa are staying up by the skin of the teeth.
But do you know what it is? Do you know what could have actually kept them up? Is that Sheffield United goal, first game back, the VAR decision?
Mm-hmm.
That point that they got in that game could keep them up.
Aye. Can work in your favour. Calling at Newcastle, Watts may be having to deal with Big Van Dijk here. Feel sorry for him if he does. Big Andy Carroll's back. Stick Carroll on Van Dijk all day.
Yeah, right. Stick his elbow on him.
Joey's hair looks more like yours, mate, to be honest. In that picture, there, it looks more like
pinky,
it's like pinky purple instead of red. Like it looked bright red last night.
Might have just been washed out. Might have just been done. That's what happened when I did mine a few weeks ago and I tried to like dyed it pink. Well, like left it on overnight and then woke up this morning with bright red. I was like, fucking hell. Once you get in the shower and like wash it off properly, like the harshness of it comes out.
Aye. That's the same with mine. Actually, when you first get it done, it looks proper slim shady, like yellow, orange. And then you wash it out and it finally comes through like a light blonde silver. Liverpool definitely looking for a third, at least, the Firmino edge of the area. Oh. Good tackle by Manquillo. Mane. Salah looking for the 1-2. Is he fouled there? Hasn't been given. Oh, Salah dusts Sean Longstaff there, but is it a bit far to Williams?
Yeah, I'm pleased to see what's going on anyway.
No, definitely, I would have a little interception there for him and all. And Salah puts it over. I would have definitely played him against Brighton, maybe, so it's good to see you can at least see he's got a Premier League debut. Big change that. What was he on loan to Mansfield a few months ago?
Yeah, I think he's had 2 loans this season, hasn't he? At the start of the season, I can't remember where he was, but either second half of the season he was at Mansfield.
And now he's going
Premier League debut against Liverpool.
Playing for Mansfield to playing against Liverpool, Champions League, Premier League champions. Can he change? He had a nice ball out wide as Carroll's onside. Oh, he's off. Firmino in the box, plays it through to Mane. Dravka needs to come out. Oh, he doesn't. And it's Naby Keita, not Mane. He couldn't get a peg on it to put it past Dubravka. Don't know how it's not more than 2-1 at the minute.
I know, holding on for dear life, yeah.
Firmino, assist master, his passing is unbelievable. Lovely ball by Gayle. What's 5 yards at Fernandez? Well done, son.
That's what you were brought on for.
That's what you're for. Richie just hopelessly again up the line, not even looking, and Carlos got a chance there. And Gomez can just play it back to Alisson. Ten minutes left here at St James's Park.
Yeah, get a point out of this man, need but
get a point out of it, will you? Every time we get the ball, though, it's pissing me off that we're just giving it away straight away, man.
Mm-hmm.
We need to make a count and get the ball. Giving it straight back to Liverpool, giving them another chance to attack.
Che Adams has got another goal for Southampton, 2-1 against Sheffield.
I thought he was a really good signing for them, you know, when
He was class last season at Birmingham, wasn't
But he's done now really until the last couple of weeks. He's starting to come to life, score a few goals. That took Southampton above us, then, has it?
it?
Or were they already above us?
Yeah, they're already above us. Still no movement, still 13th. It's only Crystal Palace that can get ahead of us. And
What's that 1-1?
yes, 1-1. Bournemouth's got a third. Looks like they're staying up. Oh wait, no, they're not. Oh no, they're not. Depends on Aston Villa.
Oh please,
Depends on
West
West
Ham.
Ham. Yeah.
Put one past Aston Villa, man. Fuck them, because get one away West Ham.
Bournemouth's doing their job. They're doing their job to stay up the best they can, but it's doing to West Ham now.
I had Bournemouth for me accumulate the day, like, gotta give us credit for that. Yeah. Oh, I hope it's enough though. I can't remember what I had for West Ham. I might have had a draw on that one. But I definitely had, I think I had Burnley. I think you said the beaten Brighton's 1-1, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or Brighton winning.
Brighton's winning 2-1.
Bollocks. That's it. Fucked, doesn't matter. I did like a Super 10, a Super 6, but I did Super 10. I had to put a quid on like every game in the Premier League. Like, obviously chose what the result was going to be. And a quid returned like 1,200 something.
Really? Fucking hell.
It was worth a shout. Like, I put some controversial ones in there. I had Bournemouth. I can't remember who else I had now, to be honest. I think Man U Leicester was a draw. Tottenham to beat Palace, so a lot of them are thinking at the minute. No, would love West Ham to get a goal.
Aye. Last minute one would be lovely.
What if Watford got the equaliser at the Emirates there? Would that matter or not?
If Watford get a point, they'll be up to 35 points level with Villa. Villa's got a slightly better goal difference by 2 at the minute, so...
it's still steal.
Yeah. Aye. 2 better goal difference.
Please stop tier at St James's. Williams is down with cramp.
Softcock,
right? Amateur. Steve having a chat. Yeah, what they can do to get an equaliser.
Oh, Danny Ings has got himself another one. That's 22 for the season.
Oof, I'm flying.
3-1.
West Ham Villa fucking up the tree, yeah, like. Oh, please don't let Villa stay up with a ball draw, man. Bless her that. Bournemouth have went to Goodison Park, got a big win.
I just need 1 goal from West Ham, and that's Villa down.
Still time.
I think it's always shit on a team that wins, like on their last game of the season. They do everything they can do, and they still don't stay up. You get a team like Villa get a fucking scrappy draw, and that's them up.
Well, it's across 38 games, isn't it, my friend?
It is.
Oh, Alexander-Arnold's coming on for Liverpool. That's good.
That's all right then.
And Young Jones. Curtis Jones coming on for Liverpool as well. So that's all their 5 subs.
There's Big A Jones coming on for.
As I said, yeah. Here it is. Jones is on for Keita. Alexander-Arnold.
That former players on.
Alexander-Arnold is on for Williams.
That's basically the strongest team now. With Salah, Mane, Firmino, Alexander-Arnold and all them on. That's basically their full strength team.
Yeah, no.
With the exception of Jones, that's pretty much it.
And without obviously player of the season, Jordan Henderson, ex-Macklin player, still a Macklin at heart.
Aye, fuck him.
Fuck him, like. West Ham.
Villa.
No.
Jack Grealish, 84th minute.
Oh, what a fucking poncy head. Oh, Jack Grealish. Why? That'll be his last goal for Villa, another cunt.
Absolutely.
Before he comes to Toon takeover.
I've seen his name pop up quite a few times in the comments, to be fair, but I will not get Grealish. He'll be away to Man United or Tottenham or someone who can actually afford him.
I think Tottenham could be a shout,
Yeah.
Oh, that's wank, that.
Wank.
Looks like Villa are definitely staying up then.
Yep.
Unlucky cherries. Bournemouth, Eddie Howe.
Now I want Eddie Howe to get into West Ham.
He'd be sacked within 6 months, and Moisey would just come back for the 7th time. I think Eddie Howe deserves a decent job in the Premier League, so I'd be up for that as well.
Well, West Ham's a team with money. They've got a good stadium. They're a good team, and Howe deserves a chance like that. Moyes isn't long term. He's definitely just a stepping stone. So they need to look to replace him, and I think Eddie Howe definitely deserves a chance. I think with a team with a budget, he's done a great job at Bournemouth, and now they're going to get relegated. But what he's done over the past few years has been unreal. And limited budget. I think he could do a great job at West Ham. I think it's a very fitting move.
As long as they give him time to build, I'd like to see Eddie Howe come and stay in the Premiership, get a chance elsewhere. Five minutes left here at St James is 1-1. I wish it was. It's 2-1 Liverpool.
Oh, hold on. 1-1.
Hold on. What? West Ham already?
West Ham.
They must have literally went up the other end and scored.
Literally was. 84th and 85th.
What? Oh, it's exciting time. Stay tuned, yeah.
Yarmolenko with an equaliser.
Fucking hell. Still a chance for Bournemouth to steal. There's still a chance for Aston Villa to go down. That'd be serious drama, if they turned it around. Imagine being 1-0 up with 6 minutes to go.
Very well, I can't wait to watch much today now.
Carroll with a good flick on Julian. Julian on the edge of the area. Finds, I thought he was going to find Isaac and it was just intercepted. Oh, Julian should have got more on that pass, to be honest with you. Nice flick on from Carroll to Julian. Isaac was making the run into the box.
Can't even lie, I haven't even been watching this game.
Sorry, Napoli, you do all that. Oh, it's a mistake by Gomez. Leads Julian on. Good touch past him. Van Dijk comes and recovers it. Julian was trying to get in the box.
You're never kind of getting out of them.
You're not Gomez made the error, but Van Dijk's always going to be there to get back at Yenny.
You can literally put Titus Bramwell alongside Van Dijk and just fucking clear everything up.
Firmino into Mane, into the box, takes it past Lazaro, kills one in. 3-1 Liverpool.
Fuck's sake.
Fuck, man.
Well, that'll do then.
That's it then. Just when Newcastle had a couple of sniffs at the other end. Mane has Lazaro's life, who's had a poor game of the day at wing back. Probably his last game in the black and white shirt. And what a finish by Sadio Mane.
Come back, even if it's a full season loan. I'd like to see Lazaro back.
As a winger. Not a defender.
Yeah.
Great finish by Sadio Mane.
It was.
Finessed it right in the corner.
It's class that. He's a fucking different level, him,
Yes, rating Matt Malman here. He just said Mane should have been Liverpool's player of the year instead of Henderson. How about that?
Yeah, well, I probably should have.
I would say so.
I don't really know what Henderson's done. I think he's had a good season, but Mane's been fucking world class. Alexander-Arnold and Robertson would be ahead of Henderson for me. Van Dijk, all of them.
That would be easy. If you take Van Dijk out of this team, they're nowhere near as good. If you take Mane out of the team, they're nowhere near as good. Take Henderson out, Are you gonna miss him?
You can replace Henderson with James Milner.
Exactly. Do you know what I mean?
Milner can do his job.
Ooh, Van Dijk doing a Shelby cooking over the top of Robertson. Zorro does well there, gets in the way.
Van Dijk's been that missing piece that Liverpool's needed for ages.
Mm-hmm.
I think you can say the same thing with most of the top teams, like Man City, Chelsea, Arsenal, Man United. Like they're all missing defense. Like that's where they're all lacking. Like up top they're alright, but defensively they're shite. And Liverpool's, I think they're just always just that far away from me. Liverpool.
Through ball into Firmino, but Dubravka comes out and gets it.
Well, I think goalkeeper as well. Like after the Champions League final, going with like Mignolet and Karius and that, just Lovren at the back, like they just weren't good enough. But they spent a lot of money on it. One centre back, one goalkeeper, and that's it. That's them done. World class team.
Minute left, yeah. It's more the case of Liverpool going to get a fourth. Marnie's in. Dubravka's coming out. Oh, he does well. Shoot, that keeper comes flying out, gets rid of it. Robertson with a dangerous ball in. Fernandes gets rid of it. Liverpool not laying up, yeah. So we're going for the kill, even though the 3-1 up. 30 seconds left. That's it, full time. Newcastle 1, Liverpool 3. Shame after taking the lead after just 26 seconds, but done now really since it. Liverpool didn't until the second half. And we should just end the stream after 26 seconds. Let's stay tuned though, as the game is still going, the score is still coming in for the other games. Relegation battle, top 4.
Keep an eye on us. There's 2 minutes left to go in the West Ham Villa game. That's the deciding one. Villa's surviving by the skin of their teeth. A West Ham goal will see them down. Bournemouth winning 3-1, but they're getting relegated as of yet. Full time at Palace v Tottenham.
Oh, that 1-1.
1-1. Jeffrey Schlupp and Harry Kane with the goals. Apart from that and this game, they're the only full-time results so far. We'll keep them coming in.
I've just turned over to the Villa game, and they've got a corner with just a minute left, so it's looking promising for them. BT Sport 1.
Oh, fucking hell, what am I doing? Get this shit off.
I got that shit off.
Yeah, we're going.
Right, welcome to the West Ham Aston Villa watch along.
These next 2 minutes will probably be as good as it's been for the last 2 years.
Grealish again trying to waste time in the corner. That's theirs. That's the West Ham has got a goal kick. How about West Ham? Pump this upfield. Pump it up.
You gotta pump it up.
Don't you know West Ham United? Send Villa down. Send Villa down. West Ham, please. Aston Villa 17th as it stands, 1 point above Bournemouth, 1 point above Watford. Oh, this could be Sergio Aguero scenes, yeah, you know.
Could be.
Man City won it in the last seconds. West Ham are going for it. Up, put on ball out for it to win. Cheers, Carl Lewis. Appreciate it. See you next season, mate. Make sure you stay tuned. We're not done yet, though. Loads of
we'll
fan
be
counts
back,
to come. Loads of fan counts and player ratings to come, and obviously, hopefully, some takeover news next week.
That'd be nice. Full time at Bournemouth, they won 3-1, so they've done their part of the bargain. But they're still going down. Got 30 seconds for West Aston Villa to survive.
Red Merseyside won 3-1. Blue Merseyside lost 3-1. Full time. West Ham won. Villa won. Villa stay up.
Fucking hell.
Big one that for Aston Villa.
We were just talking to our pal last week, and all. He's a Villa fan. He was conceded in defeat. Like he was like, "Yeah, we're getting relegated." So fuck, like.
He did, didn't he? He was having on it when we seen him out. He was what a win for Villa that was against Arsenal the other night.
It was, wasn't it? Huge. That didn't see that one coming. That's what's done it for them. That's what's kept them up. Weren't able to get the win the day, but it doesn't matter. They're safe.
Aye.
So that's the final Premier League table. Villa 17th, Bournemouth 18th, Watford 19th, Norwich 20th. And in the top 4 race, Man United's finished 3rd, Chelsea 4th, Leicester 5th, Tottenham 6th, Wolves 7th, Arsenal 8th.
Is that confirmed, is
it? Pretty much. I think all the other games are just coming to a close now. I don't think there's going to be much more change. Southampton, Sheffield's finished.
Man City won 5-0.
Still going. Who did?
Man City.
It's a good job that doesn't mean anything because the Sky Sports News app's been absolutely shit with them all game. Like on Man United's just scored a second. Jesse Lingard, first goal of the season, 98th minute. 98th minute, Jesse Lingard gets his first goal.
That's hilarious.
You know what it is? I seen someone on, I think they were on Sport Bible or something the other day saying like they put a bet on him. I think they put like 50p on him to not get a goal or assist all season, and it was coming in until the 98th minute.
That's horrible.
Liberty.
That's made me feel better about not putting 3-1 Liverpool on.
But what would the odds on that be? Like not get a goal or assist?
Would have been huge, you know.
I don't know. Johnny Evans got sent off in the 94th minute.
Southampton 3-1. Man City 5-0. But yeah, so that's it. Man United Champions League. What Chelsea Champions League is it? Leicester
Chelsea
finished
4th.
5th.
Yeah.
Leicester will be good to finish 5th. Newcastle finished 13th. Bournemouth relegated with Watford. And Norwich, of course. Right, that'll do. We've got fan cams. We've got people hammering us now for the link. So thank you very much, everyone who has joined every single one of these live streams, these watch-alongs since we've resumed after lockdown. There'll be more to come next season. If and when we can't get a games, obviously doesn't like we'll be able to till at least October. So we'll keep them coming for you. Appreciate your support. Make sure you check out the videos later on tonight in terms of player ratings and fan cams. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday night. Subscribe to my Patreon TV. Enjoy yourselves.